What it do, gang? It's your boy Money Rich back with another video. And I'm with my brother keeper, D
Hey,
really reals in the house.
hey, you know it, man. What's good, Rich?
Man, just chilling, man. I'm glad that you're on here, bro.
Mm.
Sharing this space with me, man. Get ready to talk about this hot topic, you know what I'm saying? Mopars, man. That's what it's all about, right?
Hey, man. It's always something going on with Mopar. You know what I mean? Always, man. It's crazy, bro. Just due to the fact that all the heat, you know what I mean, that's coming down behind it right now. I'm pretty sure it's the same in every city, man. So and I think we should get in here and we should talk to the people, man, and see what's going on in their city. You know.
Right. Yeah, man. I don't own a Mopar, so
Mm.
I don't really know the ins and out about Mopars. I know that, from what you saying, like, people getting arrested because they got Mopars like other Mopars, and there's people out there that's stealing Mopars. There's all kinds of stuff going on with Mopars, man, and
Bro.
it's not good.
Nah, man, because first of all, like, that was the main thing we had to worry about was being susceptible to theft real easy with these Mopars, you always, if you getting aftermarket rims, you gotta make sure you protecting them. And like they don't even they want the factory wheels, man. They want the whole car. We've seen pictures of Mopars on the side of the road, doggone everything gone, including the engine. So you kind of got to be careful as a Mopar owner of where you park your car at, where you go at. Like me, when I was living in Memphis not too long ago, bro, I wouldn't even go downtown for a long period of time and park my car in the garage. I wouldn't park my car in the garage downtown Memphis, and that's just because I know how them cats was getting down in Memphis. So I think like that's the first topic that we can discuss is like how bad the theft is with the whole Mopar community, man. And it's like I know for a fact if you got a Mopar, you know somebody.
Right.
And that's sad. Like, um, my homeboy, he live out in Olive Branch, Mississippi, right? So he got a Charger 392, Ferrata wheels on it,
Mm.
clean, right?
Right.
Man, he hit me up one morning. They got me. I'm like, what? They got you? Like, bro, he sent me a picture. The 392 sitting on bricks, bro. Like, they ain't even give him the courtesy of center blocks, bro. They set him on. Yo, they said,
Man,
bro, they set my homie on like bricks, the small way. So when I seen that, first thing you thinking about, of course they got the wheels, but then you like, bro, how are we gonna get this thing off the ground?
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was an ordeal. I went out there and helped them out with it, man. But it took some time. But just to I can't even imagine that feeling that he had when he came out that morning.
Sick.
Bro,
Sick,
like,
man. Sick. You probably want to throw up. Sick.
yeah, absolutely. And the crazy, even crazier thing, bro, they got his son the same night. Yeah,
Wow.
his son, his stepson had a black one, a black Charger. And he had those, the factory chrome wheels that would come on a Charger. He
Right.
had them joints on there. They got him, bro. So,
They got for the factory?
bruh, they don't care. They want it all, bro. Factory, aftermarket, it don't matter. Just a jewel for a lot of people out there, man, that go buy aftermarket wheels. Everybody think because the package say, oh, we're gonna send you free wheel locks too. A lot of folks don't know those wheel locks they give you are universal, bro. Like
Everybody got a set. Everybody
across
got a set.
across the board, bro. Like if you got aftermarket wheels, I guarantee you, I find somebody else with aftermarket wheels and get their key, it'll fit right on yours. So that's what a lot of them cats was doing is, they got universal keys. So they were just, going finding wheels,
Right.
snatching them up, man. And it's sad that you can't even enjoy like something you work hard, you work hard for, put your money in. Then you gotta worry about somebody, stealing it. Like, bro, I won't live anywhere without a garage, bro. I can't do it.
Man, sometimes garage could be your worst enemy too, especially if it's not secure. Cause
Oh yeah.
then you can't see them doing it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like my garage is on the side of is attached to the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I understand what you're saying, like those detached garages and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I understand what you're saying about that. So, but like my homeboy, man, like this dude, like for a long time, bro, like this cat won't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like he's out the window, peeking through the blinds. You know what I'm saying? Just due to the fact of what happened. I'm like, bro,
Sorry.
like crazy man. Target now. You know what I'm saying? You trying to ride clean,
I
but
feel sorry for him, man. He spent all that money, bro.
they say
And
those
then
Ferrari wheels ain't cheap, bro.
somebody get you just like that, man. Matter of minutes. Cause them boys they good at what they do, man. That's why they
Bruh,
do what they do, because they good.
bro, they like NASCAR, bro. They like NASCAR. So if somebody uh they have like a guy that'll come through and scout the situation, and then it's like a total separate car will come through because he had footage from the apartment complex office. They show one car come through, scope them out, another car come through, you know what I mean, and drop two people off, and they go to work, bro. Like these cats, I'm like, man, y'all need a job in NASCAR pit crew, because that's how fast they are, bro.
Man, it ain't funny, but man,
Yeah, that's how fast
it's
they are.
crazy. It's crazy how they sit there and basically just basically just take your heart out and step on it, bro, and don't even give a. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
don't care, man. Don't care. And a lot of these guys when they that take when they take the whole car, you know, when you see a lot of these people acting completely reckless with the Mopars, mm,
Right.
7 out of 10 times they probably stole it, so they don't care about it, and they just, what I mean. I seen cats, out, wilding and wrecking the cars and still running with them, and I'm like, bro, like that's why I'm glad like my car got my name everywhere on it. So if you snatch, bro, i-
Right.
if you snatch my car, like you can't hide that car from the tires, the tire letters, the YouTube banner across the front, two banners on the side, the banner on the wicker bill. Like mine ain't one of them that you probably can take and then keep it low
Right.
key like something plain. But it's crazy, man, that cats wanna cats want to do that, man. Like you work hard for your stuff, man. So, but this
Man.
The Mopar scene is getting completely out of control. So now that you feel like you get a handle on the theft situation and all that stuff, and I got to come back to that because it's something I really want to talk about. But now you got to worry about not only the thieves getting you. Now we gotta worry about what's really turning up right now, and that's these car scenes and police profiling you based on what you're
Mhm.
driving now. You know,
Right.
um, but to jump back before we jump forward, you ever heard of that? People say they got a sponsorship with a company called CarLock.
Yeah, I
Okay,
heard that.
now this is a GPS system that you plug into the computer of your car, right?
Right.
Everybody is sponsored by them. Like I haven't met anybody that actually paid for
Right.
it. Everybody, so their thing is they'll send it to you once a month. Um, you make a post with the car lock thing and post it on Instagram, and it renews your subscription, and you don't got to pay for the subscription, the monitoring services, none of that,
Right.
bro. If nobody paying for these things, how do they stay in the business?
You know how.
Okay, so this is my thing with that because I had one, but
Hmm.
then I started really looking into it, and my thing is like, if nobody's paying for them, this would be a very, very interesting way for the police to keep track of a lot of these Mopars.
Yeah. Or
So
but it could be deeper than that too. Police, it could be kind of like a criminal enterprise, maybe.
it very well could be. It very well could be. It could be them doing it. Say,
Right.
okay, well, we know there's a Hellcat over here. Let's go
Hmm.
get that one.
Right.
Because they got GPS on it and they track you all over the place.
And
So
another thing though, about that GPS, everybody can probably, I ain't gonna say, well, I would say kind of like hacking, man. Like, can you think
yeah,
they can hack into that and
absolutely.
use it against the company that's, trying to protect you? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So, I
yeah.
mean, it can go any kind of way.
Yeah, man. So I snatched mine out of the car, bro. I'm like, I'm good. And I sat there and told myself, I said, you know what? I said, self said, huh? I said, if it's meant for somebody to take my car, that's why I pay insurance.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I'm content with that. And I ain't really stressing that out. But you know, it's crazy though. Like so now, like I said, we're you worried about the thievery and stuff like that. Now we jump
Right.
forward. We jump forward to something me and you were discussing, and that's the whole Mopar scene getting extremely hot.
Man. Too hot.
Yeah,
Way
and,
too hot.
bro, and like there's a video that I seen online from right here in Charlotte, man, where police had pulled this female over and she was driving, and you hear the police say, "We pulling over everything Mopar," and how I know they really know about it. Police said we pulling over everything Mopar, scats and Hellcats and everything in between. I said, okay,
Wow.
yeah, they know what
Wow.
kind of cars they're looking for. And
Right.
a guy I know down here said he got pulled over twice in 4 days.
So
So
I have a question for you though. Okay.
mhm,
Okay. You around multiple Mopars from
mhm,
Hellcats to, whatever. The
mhm,
only thing that we don't see on a constant basis is probably a Demon or, something
yeah,
like on that level. You know what I'm saying? But basically you see the RTs, you see the 392s, you see the
mhm,
Hellcats, right?
yeah,
So and you see people cars kind of looking alike.
yeah,
It's so many with the same color. There's
mhm,
some with the same pattern. I mean, even with the army fatigue. I mean, when they even get wraps, it's still
yeah,
the same. Or it could be just the lights. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That make them look alike. So I
mhm.
mean, it's different things, man, that kind of make things hot, especially when you ain't on nothing.
And this is the thing, like a thing that kills it is like you can't even really go to car meets now without, you know, a lot of times it getting shut down by the police. Because it starts off as a normal car meet, and then you got your folks that want to come out there and just start tearing up the parking lot or whatever. And it's a time and place for all of that.
Right.
You know, you have sanctioned events for if you want to do burnouts, if you want to slide, and if you want to do all that stuff. But if you just having a normal car meet at like a one of the detail garages here. They have a cars and coffee on Sunday morning, and you got an older crowd mixed with a younger crowd out there, and
Right.
everybody just trying to chill, admire the cars, talk cars. But then here come them few. They want to start, in the middle of the intersection doing burnouts and stopping traffic and all of that. I'm like, bro, like that's not what this is. So now that company that hosted that event, they're not doing it no more
Right.
because of the select few that decide to come out there and act crazy, man. So my thing is this: like, we can get sanctioned events if they want to do a lot of the burning out and slide and all that stuff.
Right.
You
Right.
can get it
Sure.
sanctioned through the city, but I
Right.
think it's more so of it's the lawlessness that maybe give them a high or something.
Hmm. It's the
So
thrill, man. I think it's the thrill.
mhm,
I mean, that's with any car though. It just ain't gonna be Mopar. It's just a thrill
yeah,
doing a burnout and people seeing you doing burnouts. You
yeah,
see people, you know,
mhm,
and what I'm saying? It's just a show out thing. The
yeah,
best
yeah,
the best people in the world. that do burnouts, those are the biggest shows that I know. I
Yeah.
mean, it hands down, they got to show off, bro. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
mad at them, but like you said, it makes things hot though.
Yeah, I just don't want to hear those same people complaining when you ain't got nowhere to go to chill and meet. Because just say, for instance, if it's a group of us together and we just want to go to a parking lot and just chill, talk, chop it up. But now the police got it in their head that we're probably up to no good. And now they're gonna come run us off from this parking spot or try to run us off from that parking spot because a lot of the places you go to, the Walmart parking lots or the mall parking lots, those are privately owned. So they can
Right,
tell you, hey, you got to go.
right,
So the only place that people can be able to go now is home and chill out in front of your house. So I just think that, cats need to really think about, what's going on. Like, hey, if we want to have a spot we can go to and chill, let's tone it down a little bit. Because when you dealing with the highway takeovers where, you got 20, 30 Mopars coming down the street and they all of a sudden stopping traffic on the interstate with a speed limit already 75 miles an hour, 80 miles an
right,
hour.
right.
Like you putting a lot of people's lives in jeopardy out there, and all of this stuff we're talking about right now, Rich, is the reason why I'm dipping from Mopar. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to geo, man. Time for me to get on up out of there because it's been fun. I love the car. Have fun with the car, man. But Daytona 392 for sale. After
Oof.
Dallas, of course.
After Dallas,
Yeah, after Dallas, you can get it. If you got that bag to get it, you come get it. It's just time to move on, man. Like I said, I ordered the C8 about a month ago almost. So that's gonna be on the way here in about 4 more months, 4 or 5 more months. So once the C8 come through, Chevy gang, man.
Chevy gang all day.
Yeah,
It's always
man.
Chevy gang though. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't never go wrong with Chevy gang. But
But see, a lot of folks don't know. Before I had before I got the 392, I had a Chevy Camaro.
did you
You know,
really?
people got to
I
go
didn't even know
way.
that.
People got to go way back on the channel, man. They got to go way back on the channel. So you know what I mean. This won't be my first taste of Chevy. And you know what? Before I had the Camaro, I had a Chevy Silverado High Country.
Oh wow! So you really
So
Chevy gang? You
yeah,
really
yeah,
Chevy
yeah.
gang?
Yeah. So and that's like you go back far enough on my social media, you'll see all of that. So, um, but yeah, man, it's just crazy. I think a lot of stuff is getting out of hand now, man. You know, with the Mopar scene, and like anybody can get a Mopar now. Anybody, like anybody, bro. Like you can go to they Dodge is giving them away, and they don't care who they giving them away to. At the end of the day, like everybody can't go and run up and get a ZL1 Camaro
Nick,
or a Corvette or like folks can't even run up there and get a Camaro SS like that.
right?
Like they can the Mopar, bro. Like them things, man.
Yeah, Camaro, especially a vert. Vert gonna
Yeah,
cost you don't need a bag to get a vert, man.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
so
So
I kind
like
of
from
feel you
from
on that.
from the outside in though, when you see the Mopar scene, like when you see all this stuff going on, like is there like a? Cause I don't know if there's like a Chevy scene like it is a Mopar scene or not, or
Nah, man, like when I look at Mopars, to be honest,
mm,
I think they all look alike. Like
yeah,
I couldn't even tell you. Like I know now, but I'm just saying
mm,
like when it first was a thing, I
mm,
couldn't tell you this from this.
yeah,
I mean, even from year to year, I couldn't even tell, but now I can since,
mm,
I've been around cars a lot. But
yeah,
before, bro, I couldn't even tell you. Like they all look alike to me. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
That's true.
and then like I mean, this is with any gen of car, like even with a Camaro, we all got the same engine from what 12 to whatever, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
it probably would go about a decade long before they start switching things up. body
Yeah.
style, engines,
Mm-hmm.
mods, certain stuff. But
Yeah.
I just know that Mopars basically to me they look alike. I mean, I see a lot of people do a lot of cool things, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
now it's kind of everybody's starting to look the same. Like,
Yeah. And like bro, and with you saying that things are starting to look the same, like it got so hot down here in Charlotte that they did one of those highway takeovers, and
mhm.
people from the news actually found a clip on social media which somebody posted. So I'm like, first of all, if you're gonna do that, I wouldn't advise you put it on social media because you know what's gonna happen. They're
Yeah,
gonna see they're gonna see tags
right,
on those videos. You know what I'm saying? So, but
right,
anyway, I'm looking, bro, and I see a car. Actually, it was two cars, bro. It was two white Daytonas out there doing donuts and stuff like that, bro. And I'm like, to the average police that don't really know, no, they wouldn't be like, okay, well, he is a, he has got tire letters on it, so that won't him. They gonna see a white 392 Daytona.
yeah,
They were like, oh man, you might have been such and such, so let me pull you over.
right. You ain't
You
got
know,
nothing to do with it.
ain't got
Nothing.
nothing to do with it. I'm like I said, I watched that on the news, bro. I'm like, yo, like that looked like me, and that looked like me.
Right.
So they, like I said, they're making it extremely hot, and it may just be the thrill of not getting caught, But as we talked about the unfortunate situation that happened down in Houston, with the guy that showing out doing flybys on the street, and end up you know wrecking and killing a couple folks, you
Right.
know, like bro, you don't let 5 minutes of somebody trying to pump you up cost you 50 years, 60 years, or life, because
Doing something
you in,
stupid.
yeah, you're doing something stupid. But like I said, it's a time and place. So if anybody out there, um, hey, major salute to 5 to the 10. He said, man, y'all, everybody always go live when I'm at work. Hey, 5 to 10, bro. This just a little taste. You know what I'm saying? Me and Rich just wanted to get on here, and we heard about a hot topic, so we just wanted to get on here and chop it up about it. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
since you mentioned that, if we catch another hot topic sometime, we'll save it for a little bit later on or whatever.
Hey man, you know what? That might be a little good idea. Hot topics.
Hey, hey, you never
Just
know.
just a just a 30 minute, segment about whatever, whatever. But we ain't getting all ten, but it's all about Mopars right now. So
Yeah, it may be something we could think about though. You know what I
it's
mean?
something to
Something we
think
could think
about.
about. Yeah,
But while
man.
you
So,
on there, man,
yeah.
out of these 313 and
Uh-huh.
Lefty, two guns. What's up,
Hey,
my guy?
bang
I
bang.
seen
That's
y'all in
my
here
guy.
earlier. I just didn't say nothing because we was talking, we was in the moment. So I just want to give
Hmm.
y'all some love too. You know what I'm saying? What's up, 5 to 10? I see you too, bro. So
Yes,
um,
sir.
stay
Yes,
for the
sir.
love, man. Thanks for the
No,
love for sure.
no doubt, man. So it's crazy, man. Like everything, like I said, that's going on with that whole Mopar scene. Like I said, they're amazing cars, amazing engines in them. You know what I mean? They quick, and to be how heavy they are. You talking about a car that weighs 4,400 pounds, but you put 485 horses in it, 475 pound-feet of torque. You
Yeah,
know, quarter
yeah,
mile, 12-second
yeah,
quarter mile. So I tell folks, hey, anybody want to race me? It's so easy to go to the track. It's
yeah,
so easy, and we can run all day long to your heart content.
yeah.
Until your heart's content, we can run all. And you know what? Every time you line up, you get to burn out.
About air. Yeah, you could do that all top. Hit the
Yeah,
water, burn it out. Burn
yeah.
it out.
Hit the water box, pull up, burn it out. And so now we get to race all day, we get to burn out all day, but it's in a safe, controlled environment. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
in that safe, controlled environment, we ain't got to worry about no crazy accidents happening from us doing any kind of illegal activity, because and this is what I like about what Don't Master doing, what Demonology doing. Like they got this major sanctioned event that's growing every year.
Yeah.
Everybody can come line up with who you want to line up with. And now look what Don't Master building off of this thing, the NDRA.
Right.
National Dunk Race Association.
That's dope.
Um, yeah, so
That's
like,
dope.
why can't we put this thing together to where everything we do that we like to do is sanctioned? Like, they actually have drifting events at tracks, like especially at the one in Memphis. If you really want to, you think you can slide that charger,
Right.
run up against them boys that are professional drifters, and I guarantee you can't hang with them.
I'm about to say them cars are light though, right? If I
Yeah,
ain't
but
mistaken, they light.
yeah, so that's why in the beginning of this whole thing, people were saying that people with chargers was drifting, and the drifters made that known, bruh. That's not drifting. So then they changed it to sliding.
Right.
Because them drifters, they're not going just in a circle,
No,
bro.
they going
These
side
cats,
to side.
yeah, you got to be able to swing that thing from side to side. So um, that's when they changed that joint to sliding, because the drifting community got 38 hot. Like, bro, that's not drifting.
Right.
That's sliding, because a lot more goes into actually drifting. But they got places. If you really think you good, you can actually form something legitimate,
Hmm.
generate revenue. That's the main thing. Like, let's put something together. You know what I mean? The National Sliders Association.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So
That'd be
now
real dope.
you get sanctioned by somebody. The National Sliders Association. Now you sanctioned by somebody. You can generate revenue for yourself and others, and everything is in a controlled environment. And you can slide as much as you want. So that's the way I think about it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me thinking about giving up money, I'm thinking about making money.
Right.
So out here doing this illegal stuff, like I said, on the highways. Like I said, that's my main thing. Those highway takeovers. I care less about you go find a warehouse and do what you do in Mexico or whatever. But when you on a highway and you endangering other people, that's where I kind of pump the brakes on my end at. So
So, so was you talking about like okay earlier? You were saying something about like was there an accident or was some people got hurt or
in Houston.
yeah something.
Yeah, yeah, bro. So it was a Camaro, bro. And like I said, if you get a chance, Zay TRD was there. It was a couple other people that we know that were there too. And it was a whole bunch of people lined up on the side of the highway. And the dude said he was gonna do a flyby. You know what I mean? So the video was on Instagram. So you just see a yellow Camaro come flying. I want to say it was a ZL1,
Hmm.
come flying down the highway, but it was a car stopped in the road.
Wow.
And over 100+ miles an hour, he hit a parked car, right?
Right.
And at the end of the day, I want to say 3 people died because of that. Because of that one dude's actions to want to show off for people.
Right.
So you know, prayers to the people, the family of the people that lost their lives, man. But that's something
Yeah.
that didn't
Very
have to
good.
happen.
Right. Right.
So um I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Like, we have to be able to think of ways to legitimize the activities that we love to do. You know what I'm saying? If you get the thrill of a police car chasing you, bro, hey, let's come up with something like that, where we got a oval track, all right,
Right. Right.
and you take off, and the police come behind you, and you gotta make it through the track without getting caught by the police.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
Well, maybe we can come up with something like that, bro.
I'm
Where we can have some
something.
sanction, like you said. Like we always can
Mm,
reach out to Dunk Master or Demonology or
mm,
whoever throwing events like that. Be like, hey man, what y'all trying
mm.
to get this put into the
Yeah,
memo, and
and
let's see if it works. You never know; it might be a hit.
yeah,
You
they
never.
act they actually got a track about an hour and 30 minutes from here, and once a month they got a sanctioned sliding event, bro. Like, once a month, go slide to your heart content. Um, but I just I want to prevent people from making bad decisions. Like, the person down in Houston that you facing the charges, and your life is done, bro. Like
Yeah.
you done 5 minutes of you trying to show off, ruined your whole life. So I think if anybody out there um that really want to talk about putting something together like this, definitely hit me up because I'll be all in and helping out any way that I could and putting
Right.
something together. So, like I said, you want to drag race, let's get it. You want to do the eighth, the quarter, let's get it. If you want to, they got some tracks. Like I said, I know the one in Memphis, they got road courses. You know what I mean? So let's, if you want to do that, we can do that. They got a drifting area. You want to do that? Let's do that. And like I said, a lot of times they set up like sliding events. You know what I mean? And you can actually put money on that. Like,
Right.
we can actually score this thing, set cones up a certain way. You know what I mean? You got to slide through this course right here. You know what I mean? The winner after 2 or 3 rounds win $500. Like,
That would
bro,
be kind of cool, man. That'd be
I think
cool.
so. I think so. And I think we have to really figure out a way, man, to start incorporating more of the sanction stuff. You gonna always have your outlaws out here, you know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
think we need to get some of the kids that are very impressionable by this. You know, um,
Facts.
Give them an option. You can come the legal route and not worry about getting your car taken, hurting anybody, hurting yourself, and opportunity to make some money. Or
Right.
you can go the illegal route where you ain't gonna make no money and you can deal with, you know what I mean, all the repercussions, behind everything that happened. Shout out to 5 to the 10. He said an obstacle course would be cool. I think so too, brother. I think so
Yeah, that
too.
would be dope. That would
Yeah.
be dope. Put something
Yeah.
together like that obstacle course for a
Yeah.
car.
Hey,
Oh,
that's the
that'd be
thing. It's
dope.
like how you say you good. You posting all these Instagram videos of you
Right.
sliding in a circle. You might
That's
catch
it.
somebody might do a figure eight every now and again.
Right.
But how good are you really? You
I
know,
like to see. I like to see somebody do a burnout, spell their name in cursive.
hey, that's what I'm
Now
saying. Like,
that's a bad. That's a bad boy right there. If you could do that,
hey, I hope you got a short name.
man,
You know, and
just do rich. Just do money rich or do something slick. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
and that. But see, that's where they got to let their creativity take control.
Right.
With something like that. Like, what's gonna be the okay? We got this sanctioned event. Okay, we doing the obstacle course. Now, who could come bring something different to it? This is when everybody coming together with new ideas and new opportunities for people. Man, like we, really, really need to look into it. Like I said, I salute Demonology and Don't Master and everybody that's doing, the legit joints at the track. Because if you out here illegal, bro, if you go find a road, straight road, and you want to race, right?
Right.
How many races can you actually get off before the police be on their way?
One or two, maybe
Yeah,
three.
somebody gonna call.
Yeah, somebody gonna call. Two. It's
Yeah,
too loud for one. People, you gotta do your little burnout.
yep.
And plus, and like you said, somebody can get hurt. I mean, it's. You know what? I did road races before.
Mm,
I ain't gonna lie. It is a thrill.
yeah.
It is fun, but it's not
Mm.
safe.
Yeah,
It's
I've
not
done it
safe.
before too. I'm not talking and trying to be a hypocrite. I've done it, but I've sat back and realized the potential dangers in it.
Hmm.
I know it's a rush,
Right.
but we gotta find, like I said, we gotta find a way to get that same rush in a
Right.
more controlled environment. Because like, man, shoot, if you line up and you line up on a tree, whether you're doing a gentleman's tree, a pro tree, you ain't got no excuse if you lose.
I
I
got one
can't
even
say
better than that.
what's that?
I got one better than that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know how they got, okay, you have your street race, right? Then you got the track,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
Once you bring the street to the track, just don't use the tree. Just do how you do in the street. Just
Roll
do it on the
race.
track. Road
Yeah.
race. Just do it just like that.
You
It's no
can,
different.
and that's what they're doing. Major shout out, like I said, to Demonology and Don't Master. The event going down, the Big Showdown 2, that's going down in Dallas, April 10th.
April 10th.
They're gonna have dig races and roll races.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing both of them. So that's like now you got both of them. And I don't know, bro. Like, I think that, and I'm gonna tell you something that I've done here in Charlotte, bro, that a lot of cats ain't done yet, and that's go around a NASCAR track with my car.
Mm.
Charlotte
Yeah,
Motors,
Charlie.
yeah,
Yeah,
Charlotte
yeah.
Motor Speedway, bro.
Mhm.
And I've never realized how steep the embankment is, bro, going around the turns. But
Yeah,
you have to at least be doing 75 to stay up on those turns. If not, your car gonna fall right on down.
straight
So,
up.
bruh, I'm running around
I
there.
didn't know that. I didn't
Me
know that.
and my guy Rubik's_3, man. Make sure y'all go check his channel out. We were running around there like 90, 95. This is just the embankment. And of course, when you straighten out, you hit it or whatnot. So they got this thing they do here called laps for charity. So you get to run around there like 3 or 4 times for like, I think it was like $40 or something like that.
Hmm.
You run around there, bro. Like, that's crazy. And then you also have what they call the NASCAR experience, where you can actually ride with a NASCAR driver. Now, my pops did this. My pops said you run around there about 180, 190, touching 200 at times. So you really want to see some speed?
There you go.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, I just hope that it would be nice to see cats get a little bit more organized with what they're doing and less reckless
Right.
and what they're doing, because you could potentially save your life, save somebody else's life, and bring the heat down on the Mopars. It's too much out there, because I ain't trying to get pulled over saying, "Hey, we seen your car at such and such," and I'm like,
And your
"No, that
car
wasn't
wasn't even
me.
there. Your car
Wasn't
wasn't even there.
wasn't even there." So I
And then,
just hate for that. But like I said, that was another major reason why I say, you know what, time to get back to Chevy game, bro.
so once you tell everybody what you're getting, that
Yeah,
don't
man.
know.
Yeah, man. So for folks that don't know, last month, me and the lady ventured to the dealership, um, and said, you know what, let's go ahead and order us a C8 Corvette 2021. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
it's a good chance though that it's going to be a 2022. Just due to the amount of allocations for 2021 and when they're going to stop producing the 2021 and go to 2022. So I'm not bad at a 2022.
right.
So I wish I could show folks a picture, bro, but that's going to be content for the channel. Um,
Right.
but
Right.
just know,
Right.
just
Right.
know it's not gonna be for the faint of heart when y'all see it. I'm not.
Wait, Can I at
We.
least get a can I at least get a color?
I'll tell you this. It's gonna be between three colors: red, white, or blue. That's what I tell you. Hey, one of those colors. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Rich. We'll talk offline, brother. But
Yeah, I already know. I already know.
like I said, I tell folks I didn't want to do too much coming from the factory, because I still wanted to be able to make it, give it my personality, my lady personality, put our spin on it. So, but one thing that we guarantee we gonna do when we get it, brother, because it's supposed to be here by September. It's supposed to be built by September.
Right.
So we take a trip up to the shop, man. You know what I mean? And if I could do some networking, try to slide through Crusader Customs, man, and
Ooh,
who knows? You know, I'd be trying to, if I can work out something good, man, might be trying to get some wheels from Crusader Customs or something, bro.
man, holla at that guy over there named CJ.
Yeah,
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 holla at that guy named
exactly.
CJ.
I said,
He
hey,
most definitely
bro,
he'll hook you
yeah,
up. He'll
yeah,
hook you up.
put some, put some F's on it,
Put
then
some F's on it.
yeah, put some F's on it, and ride through back to back one time for him. Just
Oh man, you trying to
so
hurt feelings, man. You trying to hurt feelings. That's what you trying to do, man. You know
that's
what I'm saying? You throw some of them F's on it. I ain't gonna say what it is, but you throw them
yeah.
F's on it, you hurting feelings.
Hey man, it's it's like when you gonna do something and you have the opportunity to do it right,
Right.
don't do it, because I look at this how I look at life, my brother. Um, it's good to save. It's good to have a nest egg. It's good to have emergency expenses. Okay, make sure you got all that done. Have your
Right.
3 to 6 months of bills set to the side and an emergency fund. You and your lady have a separate emergency fund. Then you have an emergency fund together. So now you
Right.
got three funds. Um, so now I'm gonna live life, bro.
Yeah, you gotta
So
live life.
you got people that say, "Oh man, I'm saving all my money. I'm saving all." You gonna mess around and save up all this money in that bank,
And
and
you live life.
your family gonna be the one spending that money because
Right.
something can happen to you,
And you're not
and
living life. You're not
you're
living
not.
life, bro. You're not living life.
All you do is trying to work and save.
Right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? You can save at the same time and live life. You know what I mean? But you got to make sure you live life too.
Right.
So we put ourselves in a position where we say, you know what? Let's go and get this C8. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Mopar scene getting too hot. Let's get on up out of there. You know, now with the C8, I'm in a new ball game now.
Oh, yeah, you're in a whole new ball game. In
I
a
left
whole
look,
different
hey,
stratosphere. A
hey look,
different stratosphere.
I left from the rec league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I left from the rec league. So I decided, come out there. And like you said, when you talked about, man, I can't, it's hard to tell a Mopar different from a Scat Pack to a Daytona to a Hellcat unless you knew what the wine was or you seen the cat on the
Right.
side.
Right.
Like, you won't, like me, I can't mistake a Camaro
Right.
for anything. Like, a ZL1 when you see it.
Oh yeah, you know what it sound like too.
Yeah, and you know what an SS look like. If anything, okay, you may not be able to recognize if you're not familiar with the SS and the RS. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you'll know it. Like me, I'll know it by the hood vents, and
Right.
of course by the way it sound.
Right.
But the average person won't. But if you see a ZL1, bro, that thing
You know
looking
what
like a
it is.
spaceship, you got that carbon fiber hood insert.
Right.
You know what that is. So
Yeah.
I want to get to something a little bit more exclusive. You know what I mean? And just put myself in a different ball game, man. And it ain't much more than that because I guess I'm just played out from the whole Mopar game, man. It was cool while it lasted, but
Right.
you know, time to move on up, like the Jefferson said, man.
Yeah, man. Like all you do now is throw raps. Like you throw
Yeah,
different raps and lights.
bro.
And
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you something that I've told a lot of people in person, but this is the first time I'm actually saying it on here. Like a while back, I want to say it was probably about what's it, the beginning of last year. So I'm coming up almost a year now.
hmm
I had the idea. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a confetti wrap on my car. This is the car I got now. I said I'm gonna sit there and just cut out random pieces and just throw them on my car. Bam, 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 everywhere. Right.
right.
Lo and behold, the joint came out dope. You know what I'm
Did you really?
saying, bruh? I'll show you a picture of it. You know what I'm saying. Now, about 2 weeks after I did that, somebody hit me in a DM, right? Like, yo, who you got to wrap your car? I said, nobody. I said, I did it. I just ordered some vinyl and cut out random shapes and just stuck them on the car, random places. Bro, it wasn't even it was about 2 weeks after that message. I seen them say they were putting their car, it was going in for surgery or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
About 3 weeks after that, bro, they rolled their car out, bro. It looked just like mine. Like,
Copycat.
bro,
Easy.
there's no way in the world your random pieces look like my random pieces.
Man, he studied your car to the T. Homework.
Yeah. So a week after that, I pulled mine. I pulled it off of mine. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
yeah, right back to the all white. But that's the thing. Like in the Mopar community, like people are not only do y'all got the same car, but you got people stealing wraps
Right.
from people. You know what I mean? So it's like it's enough. The body style is all the same, but be original.
Right.
You know. So I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that. Coming over to the Chevy game, man.
Now C8, for one, ain't too many people can afford afford a C8,
Point
and then
one.
on top of that, had to throw 5, 6, 7, $8,000 rap jobs on if
Yeah,
that's what you want to do. If that's what you
yeah,
want to do, you can leave
yeah.
it as it and it'll still be
Hey,
fresh.
hey, with this color combo, interior, exterior, this car ain't gonna need no wrap, brother.
I feel you. I
Now,
feel you. I like paint.
if anything I would do, and I take this from watching a lot of CJ videos, is you gonna do it, get it painted. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If
man.
you're gonna switch up the color, get it
It's nothing
painted.
like paint. It's nothing like paint, man. Paint is king, man. Like
Yeah.
wraps are cool.
Mm.
It's cool for some. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say a budget build because wraps do cost money,
Yeah.
but they don't last long. I mean,
Nah.
you could swap it out every
What,
year or so.
3 to 5 years, or I think they're making some wrap now that's supposed to last up to 7 years. But paint forever, brother.
Paint's forever, man. As long as you take care of it, paint is
Mhm.
forever.
Yeah,
Man, you can
man.
buff it, touch it up. You can do whatever you want to do, man. You can wax it. You can, man. Listen, paint is king, man.
And
Like
another reason why I never wrapped my car, did a full wrap on my car, is because when I'm at a car show and I open the hood, people are gonna see the real color of the car.
right, it looks tacky.
Yeah, and then a lot of people don't do door jams when they wrap. So
No,
if I got a white car and I just say I want my joint to be black, you open my door, I got white door frame, door jam. Like that don't look right. You know what I'm saying? So I said, if I would ever do something, it would definitely have to be paint, man. And that paint hit different because when you see a car that's wrapped, you know it's wrapped.
the only thing, you know what? There are some things I do like about Mopars, though.
Mm.
I do like the space
Oh
because
yeah,
the Camaro. I lose a lot of space.
yeah,
But I also kind of like being in a Camaro because it's just me and whoever's in it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I ain't gotta have no backseat
yeah. And
person. You know
you
what
got to
I'm
worry
saying?
about nobody asking for no ride.
Yeah, I ain't gotta ask for that either. So that's the
Yeah,
difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-seater basically. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got two back seats, but I use
yeah,
that for storage. I
yeah.
might
You
put
ain't
my
getting
little
back there,
backpack and
bro.
camera or whatever. But yeah, but that's something
That's
I
how.
do about Mopars is the space.
Yeah,
They do
yeah,
have a
yeah.
lot of
And
space.
for the person that wants some get up and go, you know what I mean. But you got family.
Yeah,
You you good with the Mopar. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I said, I'm not down on like the Mopar as a car. It's just what the culture is turning into.
What it's turning,
And
yeah.
yeah, um, one thing that they do need to do is when you're putting out these 6 folds in the 392s, y'all need to come wider than 275 from the factory. No,
Facts.
no grip, bro. Like they went 305 all the way around in the wide body. Smart move, smart move. On the
Hmm.
slim bodies, you need to put 305s on them too. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but like with the vets though, bro, like the tires so wide on the back of the vet, bro.
Yeah,
You ain't had no
yeah,
problems with that.
my tires are super wide in the rear,
What you
super
what
wide.
you ride what you
I
riding
don't
it
even
with?
know what. I know he's gonna ask me that. I know they're. I gotta look
Well, probably,
again. I
probably like
can't tell you.
315 or something.
I think it might be a little wider than that, bro. I
Good
gotta look.
grief, you
Yeah,
killing
they
it, bro.
wide. They wide, bro. That's super
Mm,
wide. The lip is super
yeah.
wide. I just gotta
Hey,
look at it.
that's what I like about like the wheels that you got, bro. Like looking at the, I seen the setup on your pictures or whatnot, and just everybody don't I don't think everybody's familiar with the style of wheel you got.
On the
It's
black diamonds, baby. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. Yeah. So what made you go with them though?
Man, when I'm thinking about, well, first the look, the
Mm,
look caught me, and then
mm,
I see how wide, and I like
yeah,
concave. Like I
yeah,
love concave, man. Concave makes the car look so aggressive,
mm,
uh, and it's lightweight.
yeah, yeah. Lightweight
It's
wheel.
super lightweight. It's a
Mm,
very lightweight wheel. It's
yeah.
expensive. It's very expensive, but it's
Mm.
very lightweight. It's
But that's
lighter
what
than
you
my
want though.
factory. It's,
Yeah,
it's lighter than my factory.
that's
So
what you want.
that's what I want. So like, if I
Mm,
want to pick up and go, If you want to try to test me at the lights, guess what? I can get up and go
Mm.
on your ass. I
Absolutely.
most definitely can go.
Hey,
But
real quick, shout out to You Can't Handle the Truth up in the building. Said, "What's up, Money Rich?"
what up
Angie
though?
Rails, what's going on?
What's going
You know,
on?
you know, Rich just got me on here to politic a little bit. You know, talking about what's going on in the world.
Right, man. We just talking
Yeah.
about these Mopars, man. Like,
Mm.
Mopars, they're good cars, but just like with dogs, you know what I'm saying? If you got a person that don't know how to handle a pet or
Mm-hmm.
a dog, they don't need to have a dog. Some people don't need to have
Mm.
a Mopar, and they're making it bad for other people.
Yep.
So
Yes.
we just saying that, man. I'm not saying Mopars are bad cars,
Not at all.
um,
Mm-mm.
but
It's
like
just what
neither
this.
right. It's just people, doing dumb ish,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's affecting other people. Didn't somebody it was like another YouTuber that got hit with they got pulled over because of somebody else because they said they had license. I can't remember
Bro,
who that was, man.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. Like I said, I wouldn't doubt it because, like, if it would have been a rumor of what I heard that the police here in Charlotte said, nah, this was on video. Cop was at the girl window on the video, and he said, "We're pulling over everything Mopar, scats, Hellcats, and everything in between." It came straight out of the police mouth, bro. So, you know what I mean? I ain't got time for that.
Well, man, bad enough. You got to worry about that. You got to worry about the police. You got to
And
worry about
like
the
me,
robbers. You got to worry
yeah.
about everybody, man. They taking your car.
Hmm.
But
And like
but what
I
about?
got I got to conceal the carry too. So
Oh,
when I hand you my driver's license, I'm handing you my concealed to carry too. So now you might be a little fidgety.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to
Then
do that.
yeah. So and then I got my front windshield tinted, which of course we know it's not legal. So now I can get another ticket for that. You know what I mean? So
Don't
hey,
tell nobody.
hey, look,
Don't tell nobody.
my car in the garage right now. They can't come do nothing to it right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a simple it's just a simple fact that one thing mistaking me from somebody else could cause me a lot of problems because like I said, especially with the way the climate is today, when I hand him my concealed carry permit, first thing he gonna do, I guarantee you, is put his hand on his waist, bro. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I guarantee that's the first thing to do because now, down here in the South, majority of state troopers and local police, you know what I mean, they don't look like me. You
Right.
know, they don't come from where I come from. So I don't want to have to deal with that either, you know. So you know what I mean. I'm a ride right when I get this vet though, man. Let me get this C8, man. I'm a ride right, man. I'm gonna just, you know, hopefully I get mistaken for some old dude going to play golf or something, you know.
And Corvettes. When you think about a Corvette, you don't think about uh people putting you in that bubble with other cars just
No, they
because
don't. They
of
don't.
certain things. They don't do that. Usually,
No.
like you said, when people think of a vet, they think about,
Oh
you
man.
cruising, old man cruising, you know what I'm saying? But you
Yep.
got a lot of horses under that cruiser, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And then like it's not like the vet gonna be my daily, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause like I don't daily the car I got now. You know what I'm saying? I drive it often, but it's not like, hey, this is the only thing I got to drive, you
Right.
know. So and I think once we get the vet, I'm gonna I'm gonna probably get me a little beat or something, something else just to beat around in, mess around with, tinker with and stuff like that.
Hey,
But
no highway driving with the vet, no highway driving cross
oh,
country.
oh man, we put that
Come,
thing.
come,
Hey,
come, come to your
now
boy Money real quick.
hey, the vet will not be a garage queen. She gonna hit the road. She gonna hit the road.
Right.
Like I said, bro, I'm dead serious about that trip to Chicago, bro. Like we're gonna make that happen, man.
Yeah,
I done
man.
planning it out and everything, bro. So
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm most definitely gonna come to the NC, man. I'm gonna come to your neck of the woods too, bro.
absolutely,
Like, come holler at you and your
yeah,
brother. You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Yeah, he doggone.
Man,
He like 2 hours from me. You know what I'm
for
saying?
real?
Yeah, and we'll probably all link up here in Charlotte, man, because the major city here, man, and
Right.
a lot go on around here. So, man, it's like I said, they got one of the biggest drag strips down here too. It's one of the few. I'm not sure how many there are in the country that you can run four wide on the drag strip.
Wow.
Like four of y'all can line up together.
Yeah, we got a drag strip here too, but it's not like a track. called
Mm.
Cordova Dragway. You probably can look
Uh-huh.
it up, but Dunk Master had an event there back in 20, was it 2020 or 2019, something like
Yeah.
that. It was
Mm.
hosted by Rucci, and
Oh,
everybody
okay.
was there. And yeah, I think he said, I asked him on a live, I said, when you gonna come
Mm.
back there? I think he said next year, not this year, but the
Mm.
following year, so 2022.
Okay.
So hopefully he
Gotcha.
comes back, and then maybe we can do some things then. You know what I'm saying? Like what we discussed on here, like
Yeah.
obstacle course, like 5 to 10 said. So
Mm-hmm.
that'd be kind of cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. We got to get this stuff into a positive light, man, because with the negative light shit, the more the negative light shed on you, the harder it's going to be to do something positive, at the end of the day. So, and we just try to, come from the beginning in a positive light. Like, hey, we want to have this sanctioned event, you know, want y'all rock with us, then they're more apt to do it. But, it sometimes you gotta get that stigma of what's going on out there, the reckless stuff, to try and do that, because it's hard for us to try to get anything sanctioned like that anyway. You know what I
Right,
mean?
man.
So
And you know what makes it so bad, man? When CJ on 32's had that event, that pull up in park
mm,
at Crusader Customs,
mm,
man, it was cool, man. I mean, everybody got along. It was a great vibe. And guess who
mm.
was the Debbie Downer? The
Yeah,
police. They
yeah,
sat there on the corner waiting for traffic
mm,
to slow down or somehow get altered in some
mm,
way. And then they're gonna come up and say, well, it's time to close down shop because people
mm,
can't get in and out the traffic. And I'm
mm-hmm.
like, man, come on, y'all sitting here just waiting for something to happen. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody
Absolutely.
called y'all. Ain't nobody
Mm,
said nothing to y'all, but y'all want to sit here and wait for something to happen so y'all can close it down.
yep.
Man, that's stereotypical, man. A police man just to do some hating ish
Yeah,
like that.
and that's why, like I say, like, it's cool that we could do these pull up in parks, but
Hmm.
we got to get somebody on our team, and, like, somebody got to have a plug at the police station to say, hey, we're gonna be at this parking lot. We got a sanction with the owner. We want to get together. You know what I mean? And a lot of
Hmm.
times you can get police that'll be out there for the event, to just out there making sure everything goes cool. Traffic wise, you can get them to direct traffic and so forth and so on.
Right,
But we got to get those events sanctioned in order to be able to get that kind of help. You know what I'm saying, from them?
right,
Because if not, if you say, okay, you got this property, they don't care what you do on that property, if with the owner's consent. But as soon as you start impeding traffic coming out of there, now we can come up in there. You know what I'm saying? It gives
right,
them like the probable cause thing.
right.
And
Yeah,
it's sad,
yeah,
but you
yeah. That
know,
is.
because I was on, bro. I was jumping from everybody live that night. I felt like I was there at the joint. You know what I'm saying? So I was jumping from Catfish Live to Pimpin' Live, Angie Live, doggone everybody that I seen that was live there, bro. I was hopping in their live,
Right,
getting different perspectives. I'm like, yo, this joint is real chill out there. Like, they having a good time. You know what I mean? And to see, like, CJ put on something like that for the car culture, man,
right,
and for it to, you know, overall was a great event. You know, we got to start doing that, and like I said, we have to start building on that. You know what I'm saying? Getting bigger places. I think he said he got something coming up here soon with Hawk, Chevrolet or
oh,
whatnot.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
You
They're gonna
know?
use their parking lot. I guess
Yeah.
it's better, bigger.
Mm.
Um,
But
I don't
with
know,
that,
man.
I guarantee you, they are plugged.
Oh yeah, that's a plug.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
plugged.
yeah. They're gonna make sure that everything is
Mm.
very well,
Yeah, yeah,
taken
yeah,
care of.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. So those
So
are the type of networks we need to do with these types of events. You know what I'm saying? We need to reach out to people that are plugged or whatnot, man,
right.
and rock on with them cats, man. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
bro,
Well, I said we approaching an hour. I know we said we're
yeah,
going here for an hour. So
yeah,
anything you
man.
want to say, bro,
Hey,
before we
man,
get up
just
out of here?
everybody out there in the car community, man, y'all be safe out there, man. Don't do something crazy in 5 minutes that can cost you 50 years. Everything that you want to do out there, we can always do it in a sanctioned area, in a controlled area. Salute the Chevy gang. I'm on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Chevy gang,
Sir.
man. Hey, yeah, man, I love that you're gonna be my player partner on the Chevy gang side. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on no Mopar or nothing like that, but it's always Chevy gang to the day I die. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I appreciate the invitation, brother, and y'all accept me back at Chevy Gang, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. So man, we finna get up out of here, man. So
Hmm.
guess what? I say that to say this. Holla at your boy, Money Rich the Real Swervo, and I'm out.